What's going on YouTube? This is BX Bomber 718 back at you with another video unboxing, and today I have the Acer Nitro V14. That's right, this is a brand new 14.5 inch model from Acer and their Nitro, which is their budget gaming line. All right, this one also comes in an all white, so we're gonna definitely take a look at to see what this is about, put it through its paces, see how it performs, and see if it's worth the price tag of $999.99. All right, so this is the box that it comes in right here. You have your battery warning. You also hear it says Acer green pack printed with halogen free water-based ink, 100% recyclable packaging, recycled packaging made from recycled material. Down here you have some more warnings: ingestion hazard, death or serious injury can occur if ingested, a swallow button or coin cell can cause internal chemical burns, etc., etc. Right? So do not swallow the coin cell battery. All right. Okay. So on this side, just gives you some barcoding and tells you a little bit about the specs, which is an AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS. The LCD is a 14.5 inch 1920 by 1200 IPS display with 120 Hz refresh rate. I don't know what the nits are, so we have to take a look at that. The graphics: NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050 with 6 GB of GDDR6 dedicated VRAM, 16 GB of DDR5 RAM, 512 GB of SSD storage. It has Wi-Fi in it, but it doesn't tell me. I think, oh, Wi-Fi 6E with Bluetooth 5.3. And it has a 57 watt-hour battery, which I'm very concerned with because that is a very small battery in 2024, right? Up top, there's nothing here, just Acer and the seal right here. On this side is some more barcode information. And on the bottom is just what you see is what you get, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and break the seal. See what we're working with. All right. Alright, and it opens right up. Really not expecting much in the unboxing because this is a budget product, but let's see what we got in here. So first things first, we have a sealed envelope. Manufacture date is July 29th. Let's show it to you. Manufacture date is July 29th. 2024. So I'm not sure what this is. Don't even know if I want to open it. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Stickers. Team Evolve Battle. Want to win? Join us. Planet9.gg. Okay. I was not expecting any stickers, so this is a nice bonus. All right. International Traveler's Warranty Passport. Okay. And Acer Limited Warranty Agreement doc. Okay. So yeah, it came in a nice little envelope. Never really seen this much. In this maybe less than a handful of times on some other unboxes that are more premium. But yeah, this is really nice, Acer. Okay. All right. So far so good. Wasn't expecting that. So this is got a question about your new device. Ask us. All right. So they don't want you to return it and get a refund. They want you to call them and get support, which I never do. All right. But, you know, users vary. All right, here is your setup guide. Nitro V14. Again, it's a budget laptop, so I don't really have high expectations, but I am going to push it. I want to see how the cooling does. It only has one exhaust on the back, which is a little concerning for a gaming laptop. I definitely want to see how good the cooling is, how loud the fans are, and how far I can push it, right? And the last thing I'm concerned about is the battery life. Definitely really interested in seeing that. This is a FCC Declaration of Conformity, if anybody's interested in that. All right. Okay, so all the documents is out the way. Let's see what's over here on this side. Oh, okay, I just popped right open. There is a power cable. There is a power brick from Light On. And this is a 135 watt adapter. All right. 135, I don't know if you can see that. 135 watt adapter. All right, definitely going to take this out. It's still using the old school barrel plug for power. And on the side. All right, yeah, and that slipped right out. Okay. All right, now the laptop. Alright, you can see it's in some cardboard to protect it. And it has a nice little sleeve on it, white sleeve, which is cool. Alright, and this is it right here. So let's take a look. Oh, okay. Look at that. It has an iridescent N on it, standing for Nitro, and then everything else is a pearl white. Has like a sheen to it, very subtle sheen to it, but it's definitely like a pearl white. So it's not pure white, it's like a pearl white, a nice pearl white, pearl white, pearl white. There you go. On the back, as you can see, there's a pseudo exhaust vent and an actual exhaust vent. So that tells me that there's probably just one fan in here. Probably 2 heat pipes. Not sure, but I'm assuming that. All right, on the bottom, as you can see, we have some blue rubber feet, which I like. I hate when manufacturers who make white laptops put white or off-white or like a light gray rubber, when that thing is going to get filthy and dirty over time, and you'll be able to see it contrast against the white of the device. All right. Now, they have 2 stickers here that, well, I don't even know if it's stickers. It looks like it might be screen printed. That says, warning, hot surface. I'm not too sure how many people are going to actually read that, look at that, but it is what it is. It's venting here. All right, and here's your feet. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws. All right. And the manufacture date is July 29, 2024, which we saw in the sticker as well. On the left side, we have your barrel power plug port, your HDMI, your USB Type A, and your USB Type C. All right, on the front, there's nothing. All right, on this side, you have your micro SD card slot. Here's your 3.5 millimeter headset jack and another USB Type A. All right, on the back, again, as you can see, there's no ports. So that summarizes all our ports. Now, I got this from Micro Center. It's also being offered on Acer's website. Now let's open this up. Here we go. And it has a keyboard protector right here, cloth. And here's it right here. So now, what these keys on here remind me of is the 2022 MSI Sword. On the 2022 MSI Sword, the keys look exactly the same. The keycaps look exactly the same. The key travel feels the same. It just feels exactly like that keyboard, right? But nonetheless, what do we have on here? So we have it say DTSX here. We have our power button right here. At the top, we have 1, 2, 3 intake for cooling air, for cool air. Here's your keyboard. As you can see, we have a side of hotkeys here for power, nitro sense. Then you have a mute as well as a play pause. You have a rewind, fast forward, and then you have your arrow keys here. Very interesting layout. Here it's saying that it has a muck switch, which I'm very curious to see, especially on a budget Nitro line. They have a muck switch, okay? Full function Type C, and also has USB 4. And it also has HDMI 2.1, which is fascinating because typically on budget laptops, it has maybe, I think, 1.4A or something like that. But this, or 2.0, this one has 2.1. So far, so good. I'm pretty intrigued to see how this works. At the top, you do have a webcam, which I believe is a 720p webcam. There are two dual mics here. There's also some rubber stops up here and down here. So when you close it, the screen does not depress onto the keys, which is good. Also, nice little touch, as you was looking, is this little N incision here, which I think is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, over here you have your AMD Ryzen 7 and NVIDIA GeForce RTX. All right, and yeah, so I'm going to the keyboard I was saying. I think it's a little concave like this, so your fingers don't really get a good grip on it, as opposed to being concave the opposite way, right? But again, it feels exactly like the MSI Sword from 2022, exactly like it. I wouldn't be surprised if they ripped off or got the same manufacturer to do the same keyboard for them. But nonetheless, so far so good. Very interesting. I like it. It's a 14.5-inch display, 1200p display. So you get those extra vertical pixels. All right, so as always, I'm going to plug it in, power it on, and you always plug it in and power it on the first time, because most manufacturers puts the laptop in a mode so where it does not activate accidentally while in transit or shipping. So in order for you to deactivate that mode, you must plug the power in and turn it on, and then that mode will switch back to regular laptop mode. All right. So also the keyboard, I mean the trackpad. I mean it also depresses in the center as well. Make sure you can see that. I like that it's a decent size. Like, to me, this is like the perfect size trackpad. It is not overly embellished. It is not edge to edge. I just think that this is perfect. Just want to give you feedback on there. Now, as far as flex, interestingly, this is not flexing a lot. If I apply a lot of pressure, you'll see some flex. But for the most part, I'm impressed. It uses probably ABS plastic. And yeah, over here, it says something too. It says victory starts here. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even see that. Right here, it says victory starts here. Okay, nice little Easter eggs all throughout. Okay. All right, I'm excited to see how well this does, and let's power it on. All right, it's all plugged in. Also, when you plug it in, always confirm on the right side. There's an amber light here indicating that it's charging, so always look for that. Because I didn't see it at first, trying to figure out, was it even plugged in properly? And I found out that I didn't have this flush enough against the chassis, so it didn't power on. But yeah, let's go ahead and turn our lights out. Take a look at this first boot. Okay, we have an ice white keyboard deck. I think it's single zone. And if you look, it's brighter mostly in this area than the rest of it. Okay, Acer Nitro is loading up. Yeah, it's not a really uniformly lit keyboard. The backlighting is not uniform. It's mostly lit over here by your WASD keys. Maybe that was there intentionally, I'm not sure. Okay, it's loaded up. I have not seen a review or an unboxing of this on YouTube yet, so this is the first. All right, first impressions in regards to the screen. I'm gonna say it's not bad. It's not bad. It's pretty decent. Again, at this price point, I'm not expecting anything amazing. I will tell you this. I do feel some drag when using the trackpad, so it's definitely not the smoothest trackpad that I've ever used, but it's functional. The keyboard is not uniformly lit. Okay, the screen actually is, I think it's bright enough, and it's not even on 100% brightness, which is good. Now, I do hear the fans kicking up, so the fans are going. So I already know this might be extremely loud when you have it on performance, but we're definitely going to test it out when we run the benchmarks. But so far, so good. I mean, actually, I think it's a pretty cute device. It's not overly gamer. It does have little Easter egg things printed on it, and it might be functional enough. We'll see. All right, well, thank you for watching. If you're interested in a review of this and some benchmarks and all of that, leave it in the comments below. Let me know your feedback. Also, subscribe if you haven't. All right, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this content, and also share the video so other people can see this very interesting budget device, and we can get more visibility on it, and more people can purchase it, and we can put more competition, in the ring. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.